Hey everyone, today we have one of the most common landlord plumbing problems and the easy solution. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. Now the problem is the old leaky faucet or a leaky tub. You can see as we turn these tight, the tub is still leaking. Now you can crank it, it's still leaking, and actually the tenants have been using these locking pliers to really be cranking it, and we don't want that. We want to just fix it. It's about a 15-20 minute fix. You can do it for about $40-$45 yourself. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now let's first talk about the tools we're going to be using. The tools we're going to use for this fix are a set of channel locks, a multi-screwdriver, Teflon tape, with a specialized tool called a seat wrench. I'm going to show you how to use that in just a moment. So let's first turn off the water, take this thing apart, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. The first thing you need to do when you're repairing the leaky shower valve is remove all of the knobs and all of the trim around it. So we're just going to pop these off with a screwdriver. Alright, inside there we have a Phillips screw. I'm just going to undo that. Okay, now put your knobs aside because we're going to reuse these. One here. There we go. Hot on the left, cold on the right. Now we're just going to hand unscrew the valves, the valve trim there, I call it. This collar just pops right off. And we're going to do the left one. And as we take the collars off, we're exposing what are called the cartridges. The cartridges are what control the flow of water. And so let's remove the cartridges. We're going to take our vice grips and simply just turn counterclockwise. It'll pop it off, and there we go. There we go. All right, this is our cartridge. Now we're going after the seat. The seat sits deep in the pipe. That's why we need our specialized tool, the seat wrench. The way the seat wrench works, we're going to stick it right in. Try and catch that seat. There we go. I'm just going to unscrew it like I would the shower valve. Unscrew. All right, here's our seat. So look at this guy. Here's how this two-part system works. You got the cartridge on the front. You got the seat in the back. When you screw the cartridge in, it creates a tight seal and no water gets through. Well, that tight seal is compromised if your seat has been worn through like this one. That is the cause of our leak right there. There's a huge gash, a huge hole right into the seat, so when the cartridge tries to make, and you can see where the cartridge has also been chewed up by over-tightening. It's getting chewed up by this seat. So it's a two-part system, the seat and the cartridge. We're going to replace both the seat and the cartridge. Very inexpensive, very easy to do. We've already taken them out. And now I've got my new cartridge here, $8.99, $10, $20 for the two of them, we'll say, and I got my two seats for $7. So under $40 you can do this yourself. So let's take a look at it. We've got a brand new seat here. That is what a seat should look like, not that. I'm going to take out our brand new cartridge. Brand new cartridge, look how beautiful that is. When we put the seat and the cartridge together, we are going to have a watertight seal. So let's watch it going in. Very easy to install. You're just going to reverse what you did when you took them out. Now the only difference is you want to make sure these threads in the seat are very watertight. So we're going to add what's called Teflon tape, commonly referred to as T-tape. It's a very thin piece of Teflon that we're going to wrap around the threads to ensure a watertight seal with metal on metal. So let's go, let's put the Teflon tape on, wrapping it around, perfect. Now since our threads are so small, you're going to have this hole here, which we're just going to pop open. Cut it a little bit. Beauty. So now that we have the Teflon tape on our seat, we're going to put our seat right on top of our seat wrench, and we're going to install it just the way we took it out. We're going to screw it in. And I'm going to get it nice and tight. Now, how tight should you torque it? Well, I like to just do it nice and hand tight. You don't want to over torque it, but There you go. You want to give it a little bit of bam. Let's see, a little bit more bam. There we go. Nice and tight. So now we're going to take our new cartridge. Now our cartridge thread doesn't need Teflon tape because we have this rubber seal right here. So we're not going to need to put T-tape on our cartridge thread. The rubber seal is going to hold it. I like to have the cartridges fully open, turn them counterclockwise so they're nice and open. And we're basically just going to put this in, screw it in hand tight, and then torque it down with our channel locks. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our collar and our collar holder, put them both back on, screw them in. All right, so we're going to do that hand tight. Now we're going to put our knob back on. Now the threads in the inside of the knob sit perfectly right on the threads of the cartridge. That's actually how you're going to turn your water on and off. And then we're going to get our screw, put it right in the center and screw it in. There we go. Take our cold water blue ring, just snap it back in, and we have a brand new working seat. Fully left open, fully right close. Now we're going to install the hot water seat and cartridge. We'll turn the water on and we're done. Hot ring on. And we're ready to turn the water on. Now that the water's on full, here's the real test. Let's close the hot. Let's close the cold. A little bit of water in the pipes. Now water runs out, no more leaky. Shower valve is closed, the leak is fixed. Now the most important thing that I want to tell you is that to prevent this in the future, you want to make sure that you don't crank the shower valve tight, and you want to let your tenants know not to crank the hot and cold water really tight, because that's what wears out those seals a lot quicker. This is one of the most common landlord fixes. You can do it yourself for about $40, $45. Takes about 15, 20 minutes. Give it a try. If you've done this before, please comment below this video. Let us know how it turned out, and we'll have more to come.